Do you want more success, more growth, more results? Then it's time for the Boundless Success Accelerator from the Modern Observer Group. This isn't your average coaching program. It's where top performers come to dominate. Weekly group sessions, on-demand coaching, a community that's got your back, and a power-packed library of tools to supercharge your business and career. No more excuses, no more waiting. Get in, level up, and start building the life you've been dreaming about. Visit us at modernobserver.com/boundlesssuccess to join today. Let's get you to the next level. We're here because the news is being distorted. We're here because people are being inundated with misinformation on social media. We're here because people are being judged guilty until proven innocent. We are fighting back with facts. This is not a safe zone, so buckle up, Buttercup. This is the raw, naked truth. Trump addresses Congress. Ukraine ready to come back to the negotiating table. Blackrock buys Panama Canal ports, and more. Welcome to the Raw Naked Truth. I'm your host, Eric Lopkin, and here's the news you need to know. President Trump addressed a joint session of Congress. Trump began his speech, which ran 1 hour and 40 minutes, by saying America is back and lauding the swift and unrelenting action his administration has taken in the first 43 days of his second term. Trump promised to make America affordable again by reducing the cost of energy during his joint address to Congress Tuesday night. Speaking in the U.S. Capitol, Trump said that he was fighting every day to reverse the economic damage that he blamed on his predecessor, former President Joe Biden. Joe Biden especially let the price of eggs get out of control, Trump said. The egg price is out of control, and we're working hard to get it back down. A major focus of our fight to defeat inflation is rapidly reducing the cost of energy, the president continued. The previous administration cut the number of new oil and gas leases by 95%, slowed pipeline construction to a halt, and closed more than 100 power plants. We are opening up many of those power plants right now. Multiple Democrats caused disruptions before and during Trump's speech, despite calls from many in the party not to do so. Shortly into Trump's speech, Democratic Representative Al Green stood up and began shouting at the president and waving his cane at him. Members are engaging in willful and continuing breach of decorum, and the chair is prepared to direct the Sergeant-at-Arms to restore order to the joint session, House Speaker Mike Johnson said in response to the jeers from the crowd. Mr. Green, take your seat, he added. Speaker Johnson then ordered the Sergeant-at-Arms to remove Green from the chamber, and he was escorted out. The openly anti-Semitic Green has already filed impeachment articles against Trump over what he called ethnic cleansing in Gaza. Meanwhile, President Trump revealed that the top terrorist suspect between the 2021 Abbey Gate attack in Afghanistan that killed 13 U.S. service members has been apprehended. Tonight, I am pleased to announce that we have just apprehended the top terrorist responsible for that atrocity, Trump revealed during his speech, and he is right now on his way here to face the swift sword of American justice. The suspect was identified as Mohammed Sharifullah, and I want to thank especially the government of Pakistan for helping arrest this monster, he said. This was a very momentous day for those 13 families who I actually got to know very well. The Biden administration's chaotic withdrawal from Afghanistan led to the deaths of 13 U.S. service members, 11 Marines, 1 Navy corpsman, and 1 sailor defending the Kabul airport, while hundreds of Americans and tens of thousands of Afghan allies were left in the country under Taliban rule. At least 170 Afghan civilians were injured in the attack, according to the U.S. military's investigation. Ukrainian President Zelensky called his meeting at the White House last week regrettable on Tuesday and said he is ready to pursue peace under President Donald Trump's leadership. Zelensky made his concession in a lengthy statement posted to social media on Tuesday, saying Ukraine is ready to come to the negotiating table. He added that last week's meeting did not go the way it was supposed to be, and he said it is time to make things right. My team and I stand ready to work under President Trump's strong leadership to get a peace that lasts, Zelensky wrote. We are ready to work fast to end the war, and the first stages could be the release of prisoners and truce in the sky, ban on missiles, long-range drones, bombs on energy and other civilian infrastructure, and truce in the sea immediately, if Russia will do the same. Then we want to move very fast through all next stages and to work with the U.S. to agree a strong final deal, he added. Senate Democrats voted unanimously to block a Republican-led bill Monday evening that would prohibit federally funded schools from allowing transgender athletes from participating in women's sports. In a party line vote of 51 to 45, Democrats filibustered the Protection of Women and Girls in Sports Act, introduced by Senator Tommy Tuberville. It fell short of the 60 votes needed to advance, as Democrats dismissed it as a distraction and a cynical political move. The outcome means the legislation, which passed the House in January and mirrors an executive order issued by President Trump, won't go any further. But the failed vote is likely to become a political talking point for Republicans in upcoming elections after they use the issue of transgender rights as a cudgel in the 2024 campaign. In recent polls, 80% of Americans stated they supported this bill. U.S. asset manager Blackrock has taken majority stakes in the ports on either side of the Panama Canal in a deal worth $22.8 billion. BlackRock's acquisition brings the ports on both sides of the Panama Canal under U.S. control and removes them from the control of C.K. Hutchinson Holdings, a Hong Kong-based company in China. BlackRock is acquiring a 90% interest in the Panama Ports Company alongside global infrastructure partners and container terminal group Terminal Investment. Panama Ports owns and operates the ports of Balboa and Cristobal within Panama. BlackRock's majority control of the strategic ports near the Panama Canal comes after multiple threats from President Trump to take back the canal. An effort to recall Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass officially launched its website on Tuesday. The Democratic mayor faces significant backlash due to her response to the wildfires that burned through the Pacific Palisades in January, including the fact that she was in Ghana despite dangerous fire conditions warnings ahead of time. If the recall petition meets the threshold of needed signatures, 15% of Los Angeles registered voters, then a special election would be triggered. The group launching the effort includes people directly impacted from the wildfire and other residents frustrated with crime and homelessness issues plaguing the city, according to a source familiar with the campaign. The source added that there is a bipartisan makeup of the people involved. The Los Angeles Times reported on Monday that the groundwork was being laid to raise funds for Bass's potential ouster. That's the Raw Naked Truth. You can catch every episode of The Raw Naked Truth at xvadio.com, the Apple Podcasts app, YouTube, Rumble, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Audible, Amazon Music, and other platforms that respect freedom of speech. We'll see you next time.